Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready? Right.
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks. Presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's sportsbook.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to the special Friday edition of the Drew and Stu podcast. We will be doing this for the remainder of the NFL season. Once again, all of these lines are powered by Sports Interaction. We're going to give our best bets, any changes we made to our Tuesday picks, and a little prop action, Cam. Cam already has some changes in mind, but Cam, just talk about the week in general. What a mess this week is going to be.
You totally, Drew. Like, yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. I know we can't talk to San Fran, then Seattle, and this and that. It's so amazing though when we tape on Tuesday how my opinions change. Like, I looked at about 5 games that I could change, and that's what it is, guys. Like, I don't know what it is about the NFL. Like other sports, Drew. When I'm betting hockey, I wake up and go, I'm taking the Sabres and the over. I'm taking the Avalanche. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I rarely will change my mind in a hockey game. With the NFL, I don't know what it is with their mind games, but I could literally flip 5 or 6 games a week, easy.
Yeah, and we all know Cam loves his cats, and when he doesn't pick the cat side, it's something inside of him is like, hey, I need to change that pick. So we'll get into some of the changes we make. Cam, let's start off with the first one. On the Tuesday show, you were adamantly on the Cowboys side, despite the public being on that side, and going against your home Cats. But now you're changing tunes to the Jaguars. Explain to the viewers why.
I'm just going to join your side on this one, Drew. It's funny. I actually think, and I can't go against my Cats. I think the Lions could be in a little bit of trouble this week, too, against Sauce Gardner and the Jets. I'm not going to change it, guys, but I'm telling you, I'm only betting the Lions because I love them and they put money in my pocket. As for this game, I've been watching some Dallas Cowboys tape, Drew, and you know what? They got a lot of defensive guys out. And I'll tell you one thing about Jacksonville. Have you noticed the way they've changed their offense the last few weeks? Lawrence is doing what he did in Clemson. Ding, 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 like the ATN
Quick
show,
passes,
right?
Yep.
But the thing is, he needs to do more ATN against Dallas because he's a guy that needs to be involved in this game. Hey, this team's going to be all right. Remember, Calvin Ridley with the gambling, he's going to be on these guys next year too. So Jacksonville is building something. I think Peterson needs to get the ball out of his arms quicker. And as for Dallas, they're just a team that, you know, maybe that Houston game was just like one game. I just think they sometimes play down to the level of the competition. You're going to give me Jacksonville as a home dog, Drew. I'm riding it with you. I think if Dallas wins, they'll probably win by a field goal. What did we get? 4.5?
Yeah, we got 4.5. So
yeah, I'll take it. I'm with the Jaguars there, and I think that's a good pick by you. I looked at some other ones too, but I'm not going to change them all. But I would say I'm very, very scared of the Lions. The Jets could be dangerous.
Well, we mentioned Jared Goff is not good outdoors, Cam. His touchdown to interception ratio indoors versus outdoors is absolutely insane this season. And yeah, I'm agree with you on the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's why I was on that side. I think Dallas is just sleepwalking to the playoffs right now. They know they can't catch Philly. So I think the Jags are even a live dog, like maybe a little sprinkle on the money line.
I agree.
We'll see. Cam, one of the ones I will be switching based on some further research and some nonsense I'm seeing this week. I was on the Houston Texans plus 14. I'm getting off that train. I know we saw them last week keep up with Dallas, but Dameon Pierce is out. We don't even know who's starting at quarterback. It could be Jeff Driscoll. And fantasy fans out there, if you're in the playoffs, Driscoll on Yahoo is tight end eligible. So if they actually play him at QB, throw him in your tight end slot. Go pick him up right now.
That's amazing.
A little hack Cam. I added him in all 4 of my leagues. So I was like, screw it. If they play him at quarterback, I'm putting him at tight end. I'll take the 10 free points there.
Wow, my hack is adding like Dijon mustard egg salad. That's a real hack, Drew. That's a good one. No, honest to God, I'll tell you, that's really smart. Remember what other player did they used to do that with? I forget who it was.
Well, Taysom Hill now, but Kendall Hinton last year. I don't remember when he played for the Broncos, the quarterback game. I started him at tight end that game, or receiver. And he got me negative points because he threw 2 picks, and I was like, oh, that didn't work
I will say this, Drew. Here's the thing, too. You know me, I never take a chance to pass up a 14-point dog, but I think the Texans Super Bowl was last week against Dallas.
Yeah,
and Andy Reid is starting to get pissed. Like Denver came back in that game. If there was more time, like the Chiefs got some problems, man. Like they have to literally say, let's play a 60-minute game and tighten this stuff up. Houston is a perfect example for that. I honestly think Kansas City wins this game by 21 plus. Of taking points with these dogs, but this is the week where Kansas City finally covers a spread. I think we're on the right side there.
And like you said on the Tuesday show, we've yet to see the KC 45-3, like the big 5 touchdown Mahomes game, or where they just blow someone out of the water and just sleepwalk in the second half.
Agreed.
So maybe we'll do that. Cam, one more change you wanted to make: the Baltimore Ravens. You were on that side with me, and now weirdly enough, you usually like backup quarterbacks with good head coaches, but you're switching to Deshaun Watson and the Browns. Tell us why.
I don't know why. It's just it's really a vibe play. And a couple guys I do shows with this week are on the Ravens, and I respect their opinion. But the thing about Cleveland, I know they've been awful, but Baltimore, we don't even know what the status. I know Huntley says he's going to play. The only issue I have with this game, Drew, for Cleveland not covering is basically J.K. Dobbins. He was great in Ohio State, and he looked really good last week. But here's the thing.
His knee's not right, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't understand what Stefanski's doing, but we have to talk about this. Run Nick Chubb. Like it's a like, honest to God, a kindergarten could figure this out. All you have to do, and you tenderize these guys and put Watson in good positions to make plays. Isn't Njoku coming back? I think they have a couple weapons coming back too. Like Cleveland's getting a little bit healthier this week. Here's the thing about Baltimore. They were good to us against Pittsburgh, but this is where I get off. Cleveland, what are they? Are they 2.5 or 3? Where
-3.
At? Okay, I'll still take it at 3. I think worst case scenario, we push. I'm on Cleveland. Not a great change. I really like changing the Jacksonville one more, but I'm like, when I make my bets, Cleveland's definitely going to be, you know what I might do? I might put them in it's a small spread, maybe a money line parlay to plus money, something along those lines. If you do a 7-point teaser, you can make it +4. I think that's interesting. 6.5, 3.5. You got to get it over that 3 threshold, but I think Cleveland wins this game by a touchdown.
Cam, speaking of rushing leaders, Josh Jacobs currently leads the NFL by 200 yards. Nick Chubb's prop right now is 8-1 for him to lead the NFL in rushing at the end of the season. He's 200 yards behind, 4 games left. I think he could catch him. Josh Jacobs is banged up, hand injury.
Oh, Drew, you got a child and you're still coming up with good research there. Here's the thing: Nick Chubb would be leading if the Cleveland coaching staff had half a brain. I don't even understand. Even Kareem Hunt. These guys, know what the best is? They could have got rid of this guy for a draft pick, and you keep I don't know what
you keep him to not use him. You keep him to not use him.
It's honest to God, like this Stefanski genius stuff. He's actually turned into the complete opposite. I think he's a horrible coach, and I think his staff sucks. Cleveland should be better. Look at the top draft picks that they have and all the other stuff. Maybe one week they have a good game plan. Let's just remember this: the Chargers. We talk about Staley. They had a perfect game plan against Miami. Maybe Cleveland executes this week. I don't love it, but I'm switching my pick there, and I love your Jacksonville pick +4.5.
All right, Cam, let's get into our best bets here. We'll give our bronze, silver, and gold picks. We will start with the 3 seed or the bronze mineral. Cam, would you like me to start, or do you want to start?
I'll start. All right,
tell us who your bronze is and why.
It's going to be a little bit different, but I think the Washington Commies, Commanders, whatever the hell you want to call these guys, I look at the spread at 4, and I still think you could have got Giants money. Washington, on the other hand, too, they're way better than the Giants. I actually watched that game again, Drew, the tie game. Washington should have won that game. The Giants are a team that's really on the decline. And I think Washington, you look at 4.5 in a divisional game, people will take points. I don't want points. If Chase Young, hopefully, I know he's not totally healthy, he'll play. We'll get pressure. Daniel Jones is dangerous with his legs, but other than that, their offensive line has problems, and they're just ravaged with injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Give me the Washington Commanders to win this game, I think by 10 to 13 points. I think they actually get it done, cover the number. It's probably not going to be a popular pick, but I like Washington this week.
We were both on that side on the Tuesday show, Cam, just because everyone saw the tie. They're like, oh, it's 4.5 points. They just tied last time. It's clearly Washington's going to come within 4.5, but no, I like that pick, Cam. My bronze pick will be the New England Patriots by 1 point. I know you didn't like this pick on the Tuesday show. You're on the Raiders, but I just think New England's a better football team, better coached, better at every position besides the quarterback and wide receiver, which people will be like, oh, that's pretty important, Drew. But no, I think Belichick knows how to shut down McDaniels. And listen, I don't trust Josh McDaniels to hang on to a lead, even if he does have the lead in this game. So give me the Patriots to run this down their throat. Damian Harris likely back. If not, I believe in Kevin Harrison strong out of the Patriots backfield, Cam. I just think Patriots win this game by 10 to 15 points.
Like is a strong word, Drew. I just don't like betting on the Patriots. Like the Raiders.
I mean, you can't. Do you like betting on the Raiders? They just blow leads every week.
No. That's another thing. Remember when I took them against Jacksonville, blow 17-point lead? All this team does is blow leads to the Rams the other week. The Raiders will drive people nuts. Oh, I got a good tip. Just when they have a lead, live bet the other team.
Oh, I know.
It's a very simple concept.
If they're up by double digits, live bet the other side.
Yep. It's a very tough game, Drew, and you got more stones than I do, but Patriots are probably the right side. I'm on the Raiders. I'm not a Patriots guy, so I'm taking the Raiders, but it's a tough game in my opinion.
All right. Give us your silver pick, Cam, the second best bet of the week, and why.
Okay. This team killed me last week because of the safety, because of the field goal. I hope there are elements in Buffalo, and I've seen Miami exposed. Miami might come up with a new game plan, to try to do something, but I'm not even sure it's going to work. Buffalo is going to have one of these games, Drew, where they finally take care of business, revenge spot. Josh Allen will move the ball with his legs, even in weather. And Tua, if there's any type of wind, that guy can't throw it. He can't throw it through a pane of glass. Like his arm, we call him noodle arm. I don't know how long he's going to be in the. Honest, Drew, if his arm is this now, what's it going to be like in a few years? It's a problem. I like the Buffalo Bills here. They haven't blown out anybody in a while. I know it's like 7 points, divisional game again. I'm kind of going against all my usual thoughts, but I think Buffalo wins this game by a couple touchdowns, and I'll take the Bills as my silver pick. It's a little bit weird, but I usually take dogs, but I like the favorite in this spot, buddy. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think it's due. Buffalo Bill is due to lay the smack it down, and I think Tua could be on the ground a lot this game.
What did you think of McDaniel wearing the shirt that I wish it was colder at Dolphins practice and dancing yesterday? Did you see that?
Guy's an idiot.
He's wearing his track pants rolled up.
Honest to God,
dancing. Like
these guys are at SoFi with a heater. I'm looking at the temperature here.
I couldn't believe that. I was like, what?
Drew, I keep my house at 61. That's basically, what is that? 65 is 18 degrees.
Yeah,
That's probably the optimum temperature. I keep it at 65 all the time. It's a little hot for me, but when the lady comes over, I like it cold. I told you I like to drink drinks and like just have a sweatshirt, cozy, comfy, watch the games, bet on the games. I don't understand this guy. If you guys are having heaters in Los Angeles, good luck in Buffalo. I hope it's freezing cold and these guys freeze their nuts off. Give me the Bills -7.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they're saying that, oh, we're going to run the football. That's their formula to beat Buffalo, but
they will. Mostert's going to probably take his over carries prop too. That's something I would look at because Tua, they know he's struggling right now. They're going to have to establish a run game.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the silver pick, Cam. I can't disagree with it. It's not in my minerals just because I think there could be the back door open, just like against the Jets. But I like the pick. My silver pick is the Pittsburgh Steelers +3, Cam. Ooh. People are going to be like, oh, Carolina, they won last week. They're going for the division. This is a must-win game for them. And all I'm saying is TJ Watt, don't care what you're going for. Sam Darnold has a history of playing against Pittsburgh in his career, not doing well against them. Mike Tomlin is going to have a field day against that offense. I think the Steelers win this game 13-10. I think it's a low-scoring, gross football game. I don't care if it's Kenny Pickett or Trubisky at quarterback, Cam. I love the Steelers by +3. I'm going to take them on the money line, so give me them 3 points all day.
That's the thing. You know me, Drew, and also I'll give ourselves the old Barry Horowitz. We made the Carolina bet. Remember when they were down to win the division when it was like astronomical? I think it was 16-1 or something. They can. But I'm going to say this could be a bad spot. Even though I like Carolina, I'm betting on them for my futures. But the Steelers are one of those teams when they play in field goal games. If you get them as a dog instead of a favorite, like if they were favored by 3, you definitely take Carolina. But they're dogs by 3, so you take the Steelers. I expect a very tight game too, a 3-4 point game. But I got no problem with that pick, Drew. But you know me, I'm partial to Cats and Panthers. But you're probably going to win that one.
All right. Well, let's get into our gold picks then, Cam. Our best bets of the week. I don't know if I like yours or not, but tell the viewers who are the listeners and the viewers what your best pick of the week is.
You know what it is, Drew? I had to be opposite of myself in silver and bronze, and I go back to the old Cam Stewart. What's the popular team? Philadelphia. Do the Bears suck? Perhaps. Do the Bears get players back? Yes. Have you watched Justin Fields run lately? He's going nuts. Over 130 yards. Like this guy's been over 7. He's been doing great. And another thing, Drew, it's one of those spots for Philadelphia. I've been watching a lot of football over my years. I'm an old guy, and I've seen when you beat down a divisional opponent like the Giants, I'm not saying Philly's not going to win this game. I'm just saying this feels kind of like a game where they played the Colts where they're going to have to grind out a win. I don't think they're going to take Chicago seriously. I love points in this game too. I think there's going to be a lot of points. The Bears are going to get some. Give me the Chicago Bears +9, sprinkle money line, very small because they're such a big dog. I think the Bears hang around in this game big time.
Well, that's a bold pick, Cam. Justin Fields, one thing he does is run the football very well, but he doesn't win football games. So I don't know how I feel about that money line.
No, Drew, he doesn't have to win a football game.
No, I know. I'm just saying, you said you'd sprinkle on the money line. I think that's a waste of a sprinkle is what I'm saying. But I like the +9 is bold, and I like it as your gold pick. I hope it pays off. Again, viewers, our bets will be available on Sports Interactions website. There's going to be a special section for Drew and Stu. Cam's 3 spreads parlayed and my 3 spreads parlayed, as well as our props and some anytime TD bets that we like, which we will talk about in a second. My gold pick of the week, Cam, is the Cincinnati Bengals -3.5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Everyone's like, oh, Tom Brady, you can't bet against Brady.
Yes, you can. I've been betting against him all year.
Tom Brady is not the same guy he's been his whole career. He's lost his arm strength. this team sucks. This should be a 7.5 point spread. I don't even think they're in the same
I'd
league.
say
I don't
closer
like the
to
Bengals, Cam. I think they're
4.5.
frauds, but I don't think Tampa's in their wheelhouse.
Drew, the Bengals are not frauds. They're not frauds. I just know
Well, then
I
you should
worry
like
about
this side too.
I actually do. It's actually I rank games and it's probably just outside the minerals. The problem is I would have made Cincinnati 4.5. I don't know why it's 3.5, maybe even 5.5. It's dead number, but you know what? The Cincinnati Bengals should be able, even with their B game, to play. The Buccaneers look awful on offense.
Oh,
even their defense is on the field too much. The Bengals, if they don't win this game by 7, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I don't see how Tampa keeps up. I mean, all they do is score 16, 17 points a week, and that just won't cut it against Cincinnati. I see this game being 31-15, 31-16. So give me the Bengals. All right, Cam, let's get into the player props, our best bets of the week on that side, the fun stuff. Tell us about your Chicago Daily Double. Tell the viewers what you love there and why.
Oh, yeah. No, Drew, I like to do things a little bit different on the show. I know we had the Thursday game. We had some picks there, but now we're moving forward to Sunday. I'm going to take Justin Fields rushing yards over 70.5. What is he going to have to do against Philadelphia? Run the ball. You know what? I found it an interesting stat, Drew, when I was doing some other shows with some calculators and computer geeks, and they were telling me Philadelphia, when quarterbacks have run, they're the worst in average this year when quarterbacks are running. Justin Fields is one of the best quarterbacks. No, I like the bet before that. Now I'm thinking, ooh, back doors open running. Here's the thing. I think he's going to run early and often in this game. And one thing, Drew, he can maybe bust like a 60-yarder and we can get it right there. I think he'll do enough, probably get around 80. The number's 70.5. And I'm going to take Justin Fields anytime touchdown. I'm basically saying maybe he breaks a run, a long one for a touchdown. We can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or what's it called now? Because that's not politically correct with PETA. 2 birds with 1 scone.
Is that true? Can you not say that?
Yeah, no, somebody told me like you can't even say that anymore because once I said there's different ways to skin a cat and you can't say that. Like anyway,
yeah.
these
Well,
old sayings that you have, like this is the world we're living in now. I love everybody, but I'm sorry, sometimes these sayings are there. I'm just going to say this. Justin Fields over rushing, Justin Fields touchdown. Let's do it. And let's hope my old friend the Bear covers the 9. That's where I'm rolling, buddy.
And Justin Fields anytime touchdown prop is currently plus 162. So a little sprinkle, Cam, and that'll be on the Sports Interaction website for you to bet alongside us. My 2 favorite bets of the week, Cam, Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown. I don't care what the weather is. This guy's killing it this year. He already has 10 touchdowns, only 2 behind Devontae Adams for the league lead. And I think they need this game against Miami. And if anyone's scoring a red zone touchdown or a touchdown against Miami, it's going to be Stephon Diggs, and that's plus 200. I think that should be shorter, so I'll give me the plus 200 there. In terms of props, Cam, there's 2 that I love this week. Justin Jefferson over 92.5 yards against the Colts. It's an indoor game. The Colts defense is no good, and I think they're going to feed Justin Jefferson often and early in this game. So give me Justin Jefferson over 92.5 yards. And Greg Dulcich, surprisingly.
Good call.
Arizona Cardinals are the worst team in the league against tight ends. 32nd. So if you have him on the waiver wire in your fantasy leagues, pick him up and start him. Russell Wilson looked at him 8 times last week, 8 targets, only 3 catches. So I think he gets over his yardage prop, which was 37.5 last I looked at, is currently off the board. So if it comes in anywhere around that, I love that prop, Cam.
You know what else I love, Drew? And I don't have it there, and you play more props than I, but we're both on the Colts this week. I got to think at the goal line, Matt Ryan's obviously got a wooden leg or it's made of cheese. I got to think Jonathan Taylor anytime touchdown makes sense if it's not too extravagant. You probably got to lay a little bit of juice, but I think he gets a touchdown in that game.
Yeah. Would you bet on Matt Ryan anytime touchdown? A little run in the end zone? No chance,
No.
right? No.
Even if he did, no. The thing about Matt Ryan is he's older now and he doesn't want to take hits. It can happen. The number will be great, but just hand the ball to Taylor and he can do the work and we can win the bet. So I'll take Taylor as well.
All right, fair enough. Well, Cam, that does it for our best bet show. It was quick. It was easy. Is there anything else you want to add to the Saturday games? Are you going to do like a crazy 3 spread teaser or anything on the Saturday game slate?
Yeah, I always do that, Drew. I'm going to take like the Bills, the Colts, Browns. Basically, I'm going to do like a 7-point teaser with it, a 10-point. I'll do money line. I'll do spreads. I'll do everything. Look for some props in the game. I love it. Saturday football's back, buddy. But the Bills really hurt me last week. They covered my teaser, which was huge. And I was already on know what the worst is though, Drew, when you do teasers and they win outright anyway, the Chargers I had and Jacksonville I had on the Sunday show on the Fan, but all of them won. I'm just saying though, I really, really, really believe Buffalo can stop Miami this week. And they got to cover a number sooner or later at home. They got to make sure they tell Miami, we're still the best in the division, buddy. So, yeah, I'm going to go pretty hard on the Bills. I already did a teaser, too. Bills pick them with a lot of different stuff that we have on the bet. I also took them with Seattle. Actually, I can't even talk about that game, right? Can I?
No, that was last night game. But anyways, yes.
Anyway, I got the. Sorry, you can edit this, right? Bills in a million teasers. That's what I'm doing. Down to a pick 'em, buddy. They got to win the game.
So Miami could be upset Cam's weekend before Sunday even kicks off. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I hope you win all your bets. I hope all the viewers and listeners win their bets. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please download, rate, and review this podcast. It helps me out, it helps Cam out, and it'll keep us going later into the season and into next season, and even maybe some more stuff in the off season. We will see. Once again, all the lines are powered by Sports Interaction. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you on Tuesday for the Spread Pick Show.
This has been Drew and Stu, presented by Sports Interaction, Canada's sportsbook. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.